Auto, Romania, was a producer of terrain vehicles in Câmpulung, Romania. It began production in 1957, and produced over 380,000 vehicles, of which two-thirds were exported to over 110 countries. Before 1989, 90% of production was exported. Aro plant history begins in 1885 when, due to favorable site, is building a paper mill and pulp of Lithia Company. The factory ceased operations in 1899, and in 1933 was decommissioned. Between 1941 and 1944, the site was used as a warehouse for materials by the military for almost a year, and, since 1944, here functioned a section for propeller plane, belonging of IAR Brasov factory. Between 1945 to 1950, here were executed repair of vehicles belonging to Romanian and Russian armies. After 1950, for 3 years, here produced locks, sprayers, and spray pumps for agriculture and viticulture. In 1953, the plant was switched to motorcycle production, producing a total of 12 units of the model IMS 53. From 1957, starting to produce auto spare parts, gearboxes and motors, year that coincides with the start manufacturing Carsland, IMS 57, M59 and M461. In the good times, most residents from neighboring communes worked in Aro factory. In 1944, the factory area was 6,000 square meters, leading, in 1973, to over 35,000 meters, of which 15,000 were built area. Between 1950 and 1974, global production increased by 397 times, producing goods increased 290 times, and the number of employees increased 10 times. It work in 3 shifts, and the factory have a capacity of 20,800 cars per year. In September 2003, the Romanian state sold for $180,000, 68.7% of Aro, to U.S. company Crosslander, owned by John Perez, an American, born in Cuba. in the privatization contract, were provided $2 million investment in Aro, but no investment has occurred, and factory equipment has been sold. In 2007, Nikolai Ratsiu, son of former Peasant Party leader John Ratsiu, acquired some of the Aro assets, worth €16.5 million. After the takeover, the company has undertaken to rehabilitate investment platform through the reconstruction of infrastructure and conversion of buildings. Currently, the platform Aro has an area of 49 hectares and includes main production hall and secondary units, previously used for production of the 4x4 Aro. The first year of democracy, after December 1989, has brought a lot of prosperity for Aro. Export orders were so great that sometimes the cars leaving from factory without a spare. With ties to countries that were still willing to buy Romanian SUV cut, with outdated manufacturing technology and a political system uninterested in real economic performance, Aro has received the first blow since 1992. Between 1992 and 1993, a firm run by a former Soviet spy illegally contracted a loan of $20 million to the Romanian Bank for Foreign Trade, Bancorex, to buy 3,200 Aro cars. Only that, the Russian gave a double cannon, not paid, any cards taken from Romania, no credit taken from Bancorex, and specimens taken without money were sold on the ex-Soviet countries. Overpriced. Without help from the state, whose aliens members climbing in their seats without caring about the country. Aro Câmpulung Mutual Factory has not recovered from the blow, and in 2006 completely ceases its activity, depriving Romania of a national and international symbol of mechanical engineering, and hundreds of thousands of Romanian of their bread and of their families' future.